Hello, good people. I did this video and then I was like, you know what? I just need to go and do it live. I just need to go ahead and do this video live and tell the good people what is up. Okay? So, June 6th, I am doing an event, Protected and Prepared, and I wanted to give a little content. I'm doing it with attorney Shanice N. Young, Esquire. Why this event is important. I know nobody likes to talk about death, but it is important, especially as you are building your legacy. I feel like we are doing ourselves a disservice when we do not prepare we don't prepare our families, our children, our legacy for what happens if we're not here. Like, what if one day you're not here and you have children and you haven't identified who you want to take or raise your children? Or you're no longer here and you didn't prepare a will or a trust, and your children haven't learned how to take care of the home, or don't know how to pay bills, or you didn't leave funding to pay off your home once you're no longer here. And that legacy that we talk about having, that legacy that we talk about creating, that generational wealth that we pride ourselves on, is no longer generational wealth because we're not here and we didn't handle our business. And because we didn't handle our business, everything that we worked hard for becomes void, because we didn't give instructions to the court, or we didn't give instructions to our family that was written down, that was legalized, that protected their rights, that protected everything that we worked hard for. Protect our assets, protect our businesses, protect our homes, protect our children, protect our spouses, you know. And so I started thinking, when my mom passed away, my dad did a great job of having that conversation with my mom, because when we were younger, she didn't want to have that conversation with us. She didn't want to talk about death. She didn't want to talk about dying. You know, I remember asking her one time, Mommy, what happens, or what will happen when you pass away? She didn't want to talk about it. She did not want to have that conversation. So when the time happened and my mom passed away and my dad started acting upon her wishes, I was really surprised, because I didn't even know that they, you know, I don't know why I was surprised, but I was, because she wouldn't have that conversation with me and my sisters. So I didn't know what she wanted. I didn't know that she wanted to be cremated. I didn't know if she wanted to be buried. I didn't know where she wanted to be placed, if she wanted to be placed in Boston or if she wanted to be placed in LA. I didn't know none of those details, but thank God that her and my father had that conversation, and he was able to efficiently and effectively handle the preparations. And then not only that years prior they had a life insurance policy, so it was also able to help, and we didn't have any other additional issues while we were grieving. We just had to make simple decisions on the obituary, or like what color to put her in, the church, and that was pretty much it. But then it came to her stuff. It came to the items that she had, and it's 4 of us, and who gets what, and who does she want to have this, and who does she want to have that. I just found out that technically you can't just go snatching up people's stuff. Technically, you're supposed to wait for all those assets to pass through probate. And if you're not aware or know what probate is, coming to our June 6th event, here in Greenville, North Carolina, and being able to talk to a licensed, certified attorney that can answer those questions, that can tell you what you need to do when those issues arise. You know, I think about one of the things that's heavily quoted in our community is about creating generational wealth and legacy. But do you have a trust set up? Do you have a will in place? Have you made sure that your life insurance will not only pay your family in case of your death, but that it will also pay off your house, also pay off your car, so that or have enough money to be able to, once you name a guardian for your children, so that way the guardian does not have to struggle raising your children? Have you taken care of your generational legacy in that way, making sure that in case of something that happens to you, that your children are set up in a way that they don't have to struggle financially? Because let's not lie, emotionally, yes, we all grieve, but then have to grieve and financially struggle without that person, that security that was there to take care of you. You know, I feel like we do our families a disservice because we don't want to talk about death. We don't want to imagine life without us, life continuing without us being here. And I'm not trying to be morbid. I'm trying to make sure that you are educated and you are handling your business as you are building your businesses, as you are buying your homes, as you are buying your assets, as you are investing into the things that God has allowed you to invest in. You know, we cannot do a disservice to our loved ones because we do not want to talk about life going on without us being here. And what made me start to think about these things is having children. A lot of times children are placed in foster care. It's not because the families do not want them. It's because they cannot afford what they already got going on. Their children, they're already struggling, or they already just getting by. And now the state is asking them to take on their family's kids. And it's not that I love you, not that I do not love you, not that I do not love you. I can't afford you. It's expensive. Like, have y'all seen the price of gas? It's gone down by a couple of cents, but then it goes back up. And it made me think about it, especially being a foster parent. A lot of these people, families would take their family members' family if they could afford it. And imagine if you set it up, talk to a professional, talk to an insurance company, talk to a lawyer, set up who will be the guardian for your for your children. I'm making sure I take notes myself at this event that's going down on June 6th at the Dickinson Event Space Center. June 6th from 11:30 to 1:30. You will have the opportunity to listen to a professional attorney that deals with estate planning. Do not miss out on this opportunity. It's $25. We have made it price reasonable for you to be able to get this information and have time to get answers to questions that maybe you didn't know you need the answer to. And I wanted to come on here and do a live to express to you why we are doing this part 1 of a 5-piece series on estate planning, the foundations, why it is important for you to go ahead and set this up. We are not selling you anything else but giving you information on how to take care of your family, how to set and secure your generational wealth. We cannot go around being ignorant, using strong terms, but being ignorant in the way that we secure it. And what I mean by that is not acknowledging that one day you will not be here. And you do not want, as your family is grieving you, stressing out how they're going to pay the bills. You know the people, and it's no offense to them, having to struggle to pay for a loved one's services because things were not put in place, because money was not put in place. People, as a real estate agent, putting people's homes up because their family cannot afford the home anymore, because they're about to lose the home, because the home is about to go in bankruptcy, because the family lost a member and the member did not make sure that the life insurance policy was enough to take care of the needs. And now the family is unable to keep the home and they got to sell it because they have no money to pay the next mortgage. How is that generational wealth? How is it that we do not set up trust for our families? How we do not set up trust for our children, and we do not make sure that our children's children has these things in place? We cannot continue to go around screaming generational wealth if we do not take the proper precautions to secure it. I'm not just talking to you, I'm talking to me. I want to make sure that my children are set up the best way. I want to make sure that their legal guardians are legally in place. I don't want my babies returning back to foster care because I did not do my due diligence to make sure I got them set up. I want to make sure that if my time comes, when my time comes, and hopefully not while they're young. God, please, I ain't ready yet. I want to meet you, but not today. But I just want to make sure that my family is secure, and that I do my service as a mom, that my business is secure, that I am truly creating generational wealth. And if you are with me and want to prepare and want more information regarding the event that's going down June 6th here in Greenville, North Carolina at the Dickinson Ave event space, drop prepared. You're going to have the opportunity to get your questions answered by a fantastic attorney, Shanice N. Young, phenomenal young lady that is going places. She knows a lot and is willing to serve the community the best way she knows how. And this is a prime time for you to come get your seat in this intimate setting to be able to ask the questions and prepare yourself as a mom, as a woman, as a person. Come get prepared. Get your tickets. They are out now. You want to get prepared? Drop prepared in the comments and I will get that information to you. My name is Indigo Metellus. I am the founder of Mom Standing on Business and the ISM Collective. Thank you for your time, and I pray that God does everything for you that you desire. I ask that God prepares you in this season, that He equips you, that He leads and guides you, and He lets you know that He has you. And that no weapon, because that word just came to me right now, no weapon shall formed against you shall prosper. Hey, I'm going to leave you on that now because I don't even know where that came from. But hey, Lord, thank you, Jesus. Anyways, y'all have a great, fantastic night. And I hope to see you in the building on June 6th at 11:30 a.m. Yes, I almost said p.m. because who's going to be out there at p.m.? Not me. Not me, because I'm somebody's mama now. And they be calling me. And they probably calling me right now looking out the window. So I got to go in the house and do what I got to do to secure this generational wealth as you should. Come to Prepared and Protected June 6th. We will see you there.